adjusting this right here real quick. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it picked me up. So this is picking up, so that's not good. I mean, that's good that it's picking me up. Woo! But it's because I got to be on the side, you know. least all I can come up with right there. Itchy ass feet. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. Keep the double bass, keeping up. Oh. Not bad, I like that idea. like that. That's definitely something. I don't know. That's definitely something there. That's definitely, I like that one. And that's all she wrote. That's a pretty nice little session there. Actually getting this up. I mean, I'm liking, I had to get used to this sound compared to the other 10-inch Splash. But yesterday I tried a bell, got an 8-inch bell, like ding, like what the fuck, man? No, that's an extra chime thing, like this is extra chime, right? My Splash, I'm calling it, consider it an extra chime symbol. That's what the bell is. It's just one of those, ding, it's a fucking bell. It's just a regular, it's a smaller version, but a little deeper cone, a little bit of this, the Splash. But it's called a bell. Like, what the fuck? Because I got the whole set, the whole kit. I got every damn piece I can think of. And you can think of it in a regular, drum cymbal set. So everything, all these, the millini, the PP, what the hell it is, HCS, the brass, the high brass, whatever it is, but it's nice. This is very nice. It's gold. I like the gold voice. This is my color, natural colors, royalty and stuff. You see, got my eyes on front, seeing the world. Yeah, just getting this done. I like the way this is here. I mean, I'm really liking it. I had a problem with that. I gotta adjust these microphones so they're not leaning, so I gotta bend them right. That's all I gotta do. I gotta rebend these two. So that one's really good. It hasn't moved. That one's not really moved. That's good. Yeah. That's the drum set I got right here, and I'm making plenty of sounds, playing music. Right now, I figured I'd just do this jam real quick to give it to you guys out there on my channel, they're in the YouTube land and internet world and all the other stuff. Yeah, this is coming along. I'm liking what I have here. I really am. Push that a bit more. It's, tracking, it's just things that you pick up over time. Everything you do, you pick up over time. And when something that seems to be coming at you that you don't like this is what happens, right? It's my experience. I don't know what's really bothering me. Nothing really bothers me too much. When something external bothers me, it comes and I guess let it go around, do its thing. And then I figure out that there's something there, right? Then I just adjust it. I just adjust my energy. So like as it comes, it's there. And I've done it immediately too. Like things that I don't like, I know it's really wrong for me. Immediately, no, I reject. Not that I guess you can. Some people may think it's blocking, but I'm rejecting it. It's totally what I'm doing. I'm just like, nope, pushing it away. You're not allowed to enter type thing, And that's what we each can do with all the energy we are. What people want to make you out to be, you don't have to be that. It's your choice, course to accept. But if it's not in your control or I don't like to use the word control, but if it's not coming from you directly within you, then yeah, then it's an outside influence, and that's what we don't bother with. But yeah, this little document I'm doing here, I like this drum set, got a nice set. I like the cymbals, I'm really liking the cymbals a lot better. The only one I didn't like at first when I set this up was, the splash, because it's not the ringiness of the other one. But I guess the other one was more of a tin aluminum steel, more, and these are brass, so it's a little bit lower tone, which is good. And that's what I noticed about the bell. The bell is like in between this and the other splash, the red splash I have. Now what I plan on doing is donating these, all my other equipment, all the cymbals and gear that I'm not using this for the drum set. That's what I'm doing now, just give it away. Just give it to donation centers, and here, y'all gonna have this. That's what I just do. And I get me new stuff that I like. And it's, I don't need to sell it. I just give it away. Now that's what I'm thinking of. If I kept this mixer, of course, right? And then the other mixer too, but use that other mixer specifically for this, and have that mixer. But if I do that, I'm already hooked up here. Everything's good. So once I get the other tom in, it'll be a lot better. Yeah, it's got it plugged in here. The tom is plugged in, the cord-wise, but the placement, because these are going to be another tom, and these are going to be moved over here, and this is going to be a floor tom. I'll have to modify this to be another floor tom. So I'll have nice 2 floor toms, and then my 4 toms. So this is an 8-inch, but I will eventually give me a 6, 8, 10, and 12, 14, and 16. That's a perfect set, and then all my cymbals. Like, this is a nice little setup. I like this because it's off the mounts, off that. People say, oh, the sound, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. It's okay. I like the old school idea. And that's what I'm going for. Yes. Look, I have old school material technology with a little bit of new. And I like this. I like this. I like everything. All you got to go through a computer digital. And you forget shit. Everything's hardwired, and you just record. And then bam, boom, you got it. If you need to adjust certain frequencies, you can take this, right? Yeah, I can take this whole video and edit the sounds that I don't like because I've already customized that. Now, what I can do next time is, okay, tweak it a little bit, hardwire, and then bam. This is all expensive stuff, and you gradually get it. Yeah, but you know what? Everybody who's in other things, that's what they do. It's valuable to them. So when it comes down to currency, whatever the hell people monetary value is, it's much more worth. It's worthless. It's really worthless. It's just becomes worthless because I'm creating the thing here now. Through what's monetary funding, I created this. So taking considerably something fake, or fake, whatever side it is, right, and making it real. This is what I created from what's fiat currency, fake stuff. So that's what I'm saying. That's what we all can do. Some people do whatever the hell they want to do. I don't know, the old ways of humankind. They get into that because they're still stuck up here. Oh, that does happen every now and then. It's a training ground, right? Training thing to see if you can handle that. Yeah, that's all it is. Excuse me. I'm just battling because I'm done playing, but the more you do working on your inner stuff, the less things come at you that used to hinder your progress, your process in being this human that you are. And that's all this stuff is about, is regulating yourself and get on the line with who may be aligning with you, your mission and what you like doing. You know, they may be a lot different, because I've met many different people in my life as this human, and it's like, God, you guys are fucked up. You know, that's what I'm thinking. and they want to maybe considerably project things onto me and blame it on the scapegoat. Like, wait a minute, no. That's not how this works. That's not how it began to work. It's not how it's going to work. I'm just stating. I'm thinking I should move that here, because it's like I'm talking here, but I know you pick up, but it's not picking up exactly like I want it to. And you know, I mean, I'm thinking if I had it right in front, but then it'd be in the way of that. If I had it right here, it's not in the way, but it is in the way. I mean, I could have that right here in front of their face, but I like this too because it's out of the way. That's just what I'm looking at. Maybe I'll eventually have two audio mics, like one here and one over here at a distance, because I do have another one of these coming. It's a silver one, so it should be delivered today. If it probably is delivered now, I don't know. I've been jamming out, gonna go get some breakfast. I'm glad you guys have seen this video. When you guys do see it, and you'll see it when it's time. It's really awesome how things are going. Some people may want to perceive that life is crummy, but you can change that by helping out the community. The way I've always done it is just by word of mouth, by sharing, being me, sharing word, just being humble, saying hi to neighbors, giving stuff away, whatever that works for you, right? How that works to make you feel well. And that's the whole point of being a human. We all are God itself. Whatever God is, it truly is, we're that. But we're playing this game called humanity to help coach things along. Because there are people who maybe me in another form. I'm just saying, I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. I'm saying me in another form, in another past experience. Whoever, not me, the physical form, me, really, us, whoever I really am, right? Me, Kalium. So, who we have been in the past and the future, it doesn't matter. But since I'm the record, I hold all information, and I can gravitate towards this and that, or this or that. And that's what's fun about knowing yourself. Where I figure, since we're all the Christ, where every human is a Christ. But the point is, we all forgot. I forgot. I really did. I forgot who I really was and what I'm here for. I'm not here to keep destroying stuff, but the concept of the idea in the headspace of destruction, whirlwind, chaos, and death, fiery winds in a tunnel circling, like a tornado thing. It's just the idea. It's the conception, right? Yes. And that don't have to be done all the time, but it seems like that humanity wants that, so here it is type thing, and that's what we do. We all been doing it. It's a simultaneous thing. Everything that has been done and is being done is in the now. We just accept it, or we don't accept it. Some people want to accept being fear-mongered and hate. I don't like that. It's just been infused, so I get it, so I can use that energy too, but I prefer not to use that energy. So when I'm creating music, it's not anger. There's no anger in my music. It's chaos. I don't know how to explain it. It's just chaos. It's creation force and destruction force entwined in one. That's what I'm doing. I just make melodies, and then I come up with ideas. And I notice all of you guys take the ideas and use them. That's fine. I don't care. That's what we do. We share alike, right? I am not, whatever comes to me in this flow, like the thing that I did do, that weird drum, I like that. But it's like that comes from within me. It's just me. And I know y'all will take that information and use that too to get what the hell you want to get out of it. And whatever, just be kind to me, be kind to each other. Be friendly to the animals and these bugs, Seriously, everything is all alive, guys. I know. I hear you guys all the time. All the birds and different animals come around like a fucking rabbit. I saw a rabbit this morning, like early this morning, just staring at me. I was like, okay, what? No, that was last night. That was last night, before nightfall. It was. And I'm looking at it, and it looked at me, and then it looked away, and then it started hopping slowly, and then it stopped. And I'm still looking at it like, hey, motherfucker, you better behave. You fucking better behave, because it's like the rabbits are eating supposedly something, right? They're coming out of the ground. Same thing with moles, or whatever the hell they may be, coming out of the ground, watching stuff and seeing things going on. And I know you guys are magical beings. Whatever. We're all magic. That's what I'm saying. We're all the magic. Everything around us is the magic. It's the Leviathan, the magic, the mother of all monsters, if people want to call it. Whatever the title or integration you want to call it, it's your choice to make it negative or positive. I prefer to make everything positive. I see something negative over here, down there, all around, and I'm like, I'm just going to change it because I don't like it. It's ugly to me. You know what I mean? And that's the whole point of anything. People who's writing down stuff, people who's doing paintings, making videos, creating music, making objects, tools. We're all craftsmen. We're all craftsmen. Yeah, in some kind of way. We're craftsmen and artisans, or artists in some kind of way, weird way. And that's the beauty of knowing that you're God. Everyone. That's what we are. We're just beauty. It's sun shining. There was clouds. There was rain. There was just the changes. And then you flow with and you pick it up. Whatever the changes may be. You pick up the changes. Okay. Or you're going to continue ignoring them and let the changes happen to you instead of happening for you. These are things you must realize. I'm just one example, I guess. I don't know. I'm just some guy. Some guy here, dude. I just think of ways to be better, and I influence many people. All of you have been influenced by me. But I'm not as you want me to be. You guys give me many clues and figure out what this vessel is about and what we're doing together. And yeah, it's a ha. It is a ha. You punk motherfuckers piss me off with your ha. I just want to, in your eyes, in your face, because you get me that way. So there's the frustrated anger. But that's not out in the music. I mean, maybe it is in the music, but it's not thought of. Even when I'm like, or fast shit on the guitar, I'm jamming, I'm having a fun time. I'm not thinking about hurting people. What the fuck I care about that? That's dumb, It's just totally dumb. It's all a gimmick, guys. You know that. You fucking know that. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this video from the beginning to end, as I usually do. But I like this talk that I got to jam out. I love this new set. You guys helped provide this for me. God provided this all for us. See what I did there? And that is true. God is everything and all outside and within too, and within where inside the earth type concept, right? It's the same thing. So the idea of journeying into the abyss, going into your inner darkness and retrieving the light within you, that's this whole thing. It's everything. It's in everything. Okay, a dog, you go looking into the dogs, or looking into a duck, or food, or the sunrise, or an object itself. You go into it. It's what your perception. That's what this is. What do you think of this is? Somebody else don't think it's that, but you can think that's what it is. That's cool. And that's the whole game. That's the game, guys. So when somebody presents something to you, you play with it, take it apart, taste it, smell it, observe it, and be like, is this something that I really, because you already accepted it by doing all that. You've already accepted it. But is this something I want to infuse in me? Yeah. Right? And then, or no. And then also there is, yeah, and then later on you're like, no, get out of me. You can do that. You all can do that. Because I've always done that. Because I take, it's like being a magical being, a djinn, or some other shit. I don't care. It's magic. An elf, a orc. I don't give a fuck what the hell it might be. A little fairy, a piece of grass blade that talks to you. I don't care. It doesn't matter. The air itself, birds, whatever you can think of, you can make it real. Because that's the magic that we are as a human. We can make everything reality. And we have already in many different forms. And it leads us back to some weird way. And some people may want us to think about that. Like I said, magic is in you. And that's all it is. The magic is you. It's me. I'm the magic. You're the magic. You're all the magic. But you're not me magic. You know? You're you magic. That's what this is. And that's the same thing of like, if somebody projected this information out and they're speaking their truth, I'm not hindering anything or hiding or anything. You know, I have no agenda. I'm just being me, right? And people will be more that way, the less of the considerably agentified, prejudice, suffocation, pressures, all that negative naysay stuff won't be there. Because everything is mental, right? Everything is a mental situation. So, since everything is mental, you know from within, this is God's, basically the God structure, your heart, your soul, that things try to get to you. They try to get in. But they know they can't. So they try to slide in. But they can't slide in either because they're wrong. You know what I mean? They're wrong for the vessel. They're wrong for the soul, right? The soul that you are. Sure, we're the human, our conscious construction, been brought beamed down here to earth in this playland that we all create together. That's what's wonderful about it. Yet, the considerable dangers are just the mental blocks that you put before yourself until you just allow that to be, whatever the negative to simmer, and then we realize that it's really not negative, but some type of weird lesson or a strange thing, a phenomenon that occurred. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I figured I'm a phenomenon because I just said that. Strange phenomenon. Weird things always happen all the fucking time. This is weird that I'm doing this, right? But it's not strange. This isn't strange. This is just weird because it's always happening. Strange is like the bigger picture. That's strange. That's all it is. So I guess that's going to end the video here, guys. I'm glad I have this drum set. I have beautiful music stuff, instruments. Again, the bass will come up soon. I just decided to get the cymbals instead. And then I got to get my other tom to complete this set and fix this guy. And that'll be the drum set complete. Like, I got to get, oh yeah, the stands. I got to get 2 more stands. Or one, is it 2 more? No, 1 more stand I got to get. And I'll probably put it, and I don't know where I'll probably put it. Probably right here then. I don't know. Maybe over there. Right here. Maybe right in front. I don't know. Because I got 3. And then what if I get attachment? I don't want too many attachments on the stand. So I figured I got a stand with an attachment. I can set 2 more cymbals on there. There's all that weight, you know. And then I can get another setup like that. But, you know, right now, this is cool. I got 6 cymbals. 1, 2, 3, 4 toms. 2 double bass. Yeah, this is a nice little setup. This is a nice little setup. I like this. You know. List the numbers. 6, 4. Actually, yeah. Actually, there will be 2. It will be 2 and 2, 4, 1, and 6 right now. But then you have the other, we'll have 8 cymbals. So I have a total of 8 cymbals here, which would be the bell. Actually, it'd be 3. I got 3. I got a bell, a 16-inch, and an 18-inch crash. No, this is the 18-inch crash. I got a 16-inch crash and a 16-inch splash, I think, or maybe 14-inch. And then I got the bell. So I got 3 cymbals to use. And I mean, being that third one, maybe the bell should be attached to this. Maybe I should get another one of these kind of arms and just attach the bell to that. That might be better off, a little lower. It's a bell. A little lower. I don't want to ring high because that thing is high. Like, that thing rings, that bell, like, oh! It's like that china that I had over here is like that loud. Except for it's a bell. Like, ah. And I went, ding, oh, in my ear, ah. I mean, maybe I'll do something to have it high, I don't know. But the other, I mean, I got 3 cymbals I want to set up on here, and I'll get them on here. I like the set I got now. I really do. This is a very nice set I created, my Frankenstein. Here's my Frankenstein. Yeah, baby. Woo. Well, thanks for guys. See you guys later. Remember, the magic is you. The power is in you. Because we are all riding in the energy that is God. Now, you can accept that the energy is manipulated to you and you're being told all the time, but I don't do that. I do listen, but I don't always pay attention and do what the internal tells me, right? And that's the fun about being God. I'm not God directly. There is no God directly. There's all around. But there's energies within us and around us that's here with us. And they try to manipulate. That's all they do. So when you go within and settle, sit quietly, it's like the idea of being the gray person, being the blind and the colored. Because it's like your color, being gray to me means you're black and white, which is a mixture of the two, which would be a new color, right? And then your color. But then you know the gray comes from the base of the positive, negative. So the gray would be a clear, in a way, a washout, but it's not a washout, it's a hidden one. But really, like crystal, clear, is not a color, you don't see it, but it's there. And it's the concept of being a flame being, like I would represent. I'm definitely a flame being, I know that. It's just, you remember what's the difference of flame, light, clay. And that's the difference. Well, I mean, I'm clay because I'm human, right? This is the clay. But I am the flame, a flame, not the flame. I'm a flame inside of a clay. How is that a thing? Because it's magic. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to figure it out. You don't have to do anything. Do whatever it is you want to do. So that's it. I love you guys. Bye.